Good morning, boys and girls. Miss Emery, and we're going to be reading together today. Now, before we start our lesson, I want you to make sure you have listened to the Read Aloud Tumbleweed Stew, okay? We're going to be using this book together today, and I want to make sure that you read it beforehand, okay? So watch that video, and then we can get started, okay? So today, I want to teach you that when it comes to a tricky word, you check it. You can do a triple check. Ask yourself, does it make sense? Does it look right? And does it sound right? You need to make sure that you ask yourself these questions when you get to a tricky word, okay? And I'm going to show you how to use this strategy today. Okay, so I have put up a couple of pages from Tumbleweed Stew, and I've covered up some words that we're going to be working on solving today using the triple check strategy. Okay, so let's get started. Jack Rabbit, and I covered this word, his eyes, okay? So what word would make sense there? Share what you think with someone near you. Maybe it's your parent or your sister or your brother. What word would make sense in this sentence, right? Jack Rabbit, his eyes. Now I know in the morning when somebody wakes up, they usually open their eyes, right? So that word makes sense in this sentence. Jack Rabbit opened his eyes. Now we need to see, is it the word open? We need to see, does it look right? Does it look like the word open? Okay, so let's uncover the word. And right here I can see it does look like the word open, but we have one more thing we have to look at. Does it sound right? So let's look at this word part by part. Opened, opened, okay? So it is right. We used our triple check strategy and we solved this word. Now we're going to read the page together, okay? Jack Rabbit opened his eyes. He stretched and looked up at the pretty blue sky. Great job, everybody. Let's try this strategy again, okay? Let's turn the page. Now, I've covered another word here, so let's read the sentence together. Jack's tummy, and I cover that word. What word would make sense here? Share this with your parent or your brother or your sister. What word do you think would make sense here? Okay? Jack's tummy. Now, when I'm hungry, my tummy growls, right? So maybe that might make sense in this sentence. Jack's tummy growled. He might be hungry, right? Now, let's see, does it look right? Okay, we're going to uncover the word. Let's see if it looks like the word growled. It does, right? Growled, right? And does it sound right? We're going to break up this word part by part. Growled. Let's read the sentence together. Jack's tummy growled. Good job. He thought, the sun is up, the sky is blue. What a great day for tumbleweed stew. He hopped along, jumping over brush and cactus. Good job. Do you see how we're using this strategy? We're asking ourselves these three questions in order for us to solve the tricky word. Now we're going to try one more together, okay? Let's read the page together. Before long, he came to a big gate. Over the gate, it said Two Circle Ranch. Jack, I covered that word, under the fence and into a herd of cattle. What word would make sense here? Turn and tell your parent or brother or sister what word would make sense. I'm already thinking about all these words that might make sense. It could be jumped, it can be slipped, it can be slid, right? What words would make sense in this sentence? Okay? Now, I'm thinking that maybe he may have either slid or slipped under the fence because you can't jump under the fence, you jump over the fence, right? So let's see, does it look right? I'm going to uncover the word and we're going to see if it's slipped or slid. Let's see. It looks like it could be either slipped or slid, but let's see, does it sound right? Let's tap out this word. Break it up part by part. Slipped. Slipped. So it is slipped, right? Now let's read the sentence together. Jack slipped under the fence and into a herd of cattle. Good job. Now, I want you to remember that every time you read, you need to ask yourself these 3 questions so that you can solve those tricky words that are in your books, okay? Today, your activity is to read a fiction book. Write down words you were able to solve by doing a triple check. And you're going to post the tricky words onto Class Dojo. So just like I wrote down the 3 words that we solved today, you're going to write down words in your books that you were able to solve using the tricky word strategy, okay? Have fun reading, everybody.